Hello, my name is Sophia Armour. I am a business major, and I am taking this course because I thought it would be interesting to see the history behind communications. I think that's actually quite an interesting topic. Um, Also, because I took 3 years of marketing and I took a communications and speech class in high school, and I figured this was the next step to better my communications, and it would help me in my field as I am going into a business career as it would in any other field because communications is essential in everyday life and every single field that is out there, pretty much. Um, I think learning to communicate with different cultures is a useful tool for any career field. Uh, my culture, first of all, let's get started. My culture is essentially Southern white, which means my family is very Christian and very traditional, which is difficult for me personally because I don't fit all those guidelines that I grew up in. Of course, I've always strived to think of them before I think of myself, and in doing so, I have forgotten how to take care of myself or look through my ideals and my needs and wants. But I would say it is still a bit difficult with my family as I'm not religious at all. I'm more agnostic and atheist than anything, which is difficult because, according to the PowerPoint, religion is the oldest source of identity and conflict. So it's difficult for me to express this to anyone, especially my parents, mostly for the conflict part. But it also takes away part of my own identity as I have to hide away something that isn't me. Um, I am a quarter Korean on my dad's side, but we don't have any of the Korean culture on that side at all, because my Grandma Kim, she moved here from Korea. My grandpa was racist, so he didn't want any of the culture to be a part of the household, and it didn't help that my dad was bullied for being Asian throughout his entire childhood. So he would rather call Sweden his motherland rather than Korea, even though he's more Korean than he is Swedish. Um, we've always lived in Cumming, Georgia, which isn't the most accepting or fun place to live. It's riddled with homophobia and racism. My middle school was known for racist cyberbullying, which was interesting. It actually made the news. Um, all of this kind of led to trauma, which led to self improvement and independence. In summary, I believe that everyone should better themselves in communications as it is an essential tool of everyday life. Um, while some people argue the most important influence on identity is civilization, as stated in the presentation, um, I believe a number of factors are influencing it, such as religion, race, and nationality, so on. I know that if any of these factors were changed, I would not be the person that I am today. Um, Even though I can't quite be me, I do love my family and I want to make them proud, but I also want to find out more about myself and my wants, my needs, and my desires. And I'd love through this communications class to be able to learn to draw more boundaries and communicate better about my needs and my wants. Thank you so much.